Let's also focus on the other big story coming in from Kolkata. Mamata Banerjee is currently sitting on a dharna in Kolkata. She's been making one painting after another as she sits there, and her dharna is against the Election Commission's action against her, where she's been banned from campaigning for 24 hours. She's staging a solitary protest, and those visuals really very powerful, very symbolic at the Gandhi Murti. This piece of land where Mamata is seated is owned by the Indian Army, which is yet to interestingly give permission to the Chief Minister for her dharna. The Eastern Command said that it received the TMC application at 9:40 this morning and it's still being processed, but that hasn't mattered. Mamata is still seated there on her protest. The EC ban against Mamata came over her appeal to Muslims to vote as one for the TMC, and she had also put out another appeal to voters to arouse central forces. But Mamata called the ban by the poll panel as undemocratic. The poll panel has described Mamata's statement as a threat to law and order. The Bengal Chief Minister has reacted very sharply to the ban, alleging it's a ploy by the Modi government. At 8 p.m, that's when Mamata and the ban over her campaigning will end, and she's going to go ahead and address two poll rallies right then and there. She'll be campaigning at Barasat for Chiranjit Chakrabarti and in Salt Lake for TMC's Bidan Nagar candidate.
वो बार बार लोगों को उकसा करके चुनाव को बाधित करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, चुनाव कमीशन को टारगेट कर रहे हैं, सेंट्रल फोर्स को अटैक कर रहे हैं बार बार। उसका परिणाम हुआ कि इतने लोगों की जाने गई है। इसकी पूरी जिम्मेदारी ममता बनर्जी की है, जो पार्लियामेंट के कानून के खिलाफ आंदोलन करती, जो संविधान के खिलाफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट के साथ आंदोलन की है। मुझे लगता नहीं कि वो इस प्रकार कानून मानेंगे। एक मुख्यमंत्री को इस प्रकार शोभा नहीं देता है। जिंदगी भर धरना बैठी है, आगे भी धरना बैठना पड़ेगा, उसका प्रैक्टिस करेंगे।
And let's recap for you those two controversial statements by Mamata Banerjee that's led to action against her by the Election Commission. Here's what she had said.
সংখ্যালঘু ভাই বোন আপনাদের কাছে হাত জোড় করে একটা কথা বলবো, ওই শয়তান ছেলেটা যেটা বেরিয়েছে বিজেপির টাকা নিয়ে, ওইটার কথা শুনে সংখ্যালঘু ভোট ভাগ করেন না। ও অনেক সাম্প্রদায়িক কথা বলে, ও হিন্দু মুসলমানের মধ্যে লাগায়, ও বিজেপির আরেকটা সাকরের, একেবারে বিজেপির কমরেড। বিজেপি কমরেড সিপিএম আর বিজেপিকে মিলে বিজেপির টাকা নিয়ে বেরিয়েছে যাতে সংখ্যালঘু ভোটটা ভাগ হয়ে যায়। প্লিজ দয়া করে করতে দেবেন না। 72 ঘন্টা আটকে দেওয়া হলো, আমি 14 তারিখ তাদের সাথে দেখা করবো। 72 ঘন্টা আটকে দিয়েছে, ওকে আই বি ওয়েটিং ফর 72 আওয়ার্স অনলি বিকজ অফ দ্য এমসিসি। দো আই থিঙ্ক দ্যাট এমসিসিটা এখন হয়ে গেছে বিজেপি কোড অফ কন্ডাক্ট, বিসিসি। এটা এখন বিজেপি কোড অফ কন্ডাক্ট হয়ে গেছে, তারা যা বলছে তাই করছে।
अभी हाल ही में आपने कहा कि सभी मुसलमान एक हो जाओ, वोट बंटने मत दो। अगर हमने कहा होता सारे हिंदू एकजुट हो जाओ, बीजेपी को वोट दो, तो दीदी ये इलेक्शन कमीशन हमें 8-10 नोटिस भेज देता।
Indrajit Kundu is joining us live from Kolkata with the latest updates from the ground. So Indrajit, she may have been stopped from campaigning, but this is as good as a campaign for Mamata Banerjee. She's seated there all alone, very symbolically painting away, putting out her protest, lodging her protest against the Election Commission.
Well, that's right, Akshita. That is exactly what we are seeing. It's high on optics because Mamata Banerjee may have been banned for 24 hours by the Election Commission, but this is nothing less than a campaign. You know, this is the symbolic message that the Trinamool Congress wanted to send, and therefore we can say it's a strategic move. Mamata Banerjee is sitting all alone on this dharna at the Gandhi statue in Kolkata. You know, since morning we saw her painting. Now she is busy with her phone. She seems to be in a light mood at this point in time. So the message that the Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee, of course, wants to give is that she's unperturbed by the Election Commission's actions, that she is going to take that head on. She is on an offensive mood, and there is no nervousness as far as the Trinamool Congress is concerned, because as we've seen over the past several weeks in this high-pitched campaign, as far as the Trinamool Congress is concerned, Mamata Banerjee is the team for the Trinamool Congress and Mamata Banerjee is the captain, as against the entire barrage of BJP leadership, be it Amit Shah, who is now campaigning in North Bengal, in Darjeeling, or Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is here every week during poll day, or the other leadership. And what we are seeing here, of course, is a barrage of intellectuals. Show me to the, just 1 second, we are live. So Akshita, I'll try and get you a sense of what's happening, not just with Mamata Banerjee on the frame, but also there are people from other walks of life, filmmakers, celebrities, singers who have come here to show solidarity with Mamata Banerjee. We have with us singer Soumitra. You know, what is the message that you think people like you from other walks of life who have come in today? We saw your posters saying Black Day for Democracy. What message do you want to send? Are you in solidarity with Mamata Banerjee?
Absolutely in solidarity with the only woman Chief Minister of India, and the unprecedented step taken by the Election Commission of banning a Chief Minister from holding any rally or any speech in 24 hours. I don't think this has ever happened in the history of the Indian Constitution. We are totally against it, and we also stand for democracy. We do not want fascism to take over West Bengal in any way. Even if it is in a small percentage, we will not agree with it.
You know, the Election Commission has now also put up a ban on Rahul Sinha for his comments that why there should be 8 people who have been killed. So now that the Election Commission is also acting against those who are making such comments on other parties as well, would you still stand to your criticism of the Election Commission being partisan?
It's high time they did something. It's high time they did something. I mean, you know, something is better than nothing. So, you know, even if I had zero respect for the Election Commission, if they have taken some steps against the people who have, you know, vouched for more violence, I would say, you know, my respect for them has grown by at least 10%, yeah, but not more.
Mamata Banerjee, of course, will be starting her campaign in the evening, but do you think this is going to be some sort of a loss for the Trinamool Congress? Because she is the star candidate for the Trinamool Congress. She is the star campaigner. If she can't campaign for 24 hours, will that be a big loss for the TMC?
In fact, I think, on the contrary, it is going to be a big plus for her and the Trinamool Congress, because the people of Bengal have not taken this well. I have friends in the BJP, I have friends in the CPIM, I have friends with Congress. They have been calling me, they have been messaging me and saying, we do not take this lying down, this shouldn't have happened. So I don't think it's going to be bad for her. On the contrary, if the ban was for even 48 hours or 72 hours, it would help us even further.
So you're saying that Trinamool Congress is confident?
Absolutely confident.
Okay. So, you know, people from all walks of life, as I said, filmmakers, singers, artists, religious leaders who are pro-Trinamool Congress, they are, of course, here in solidarity with Mamata Banerjee as she sits here all alone in protest against the Election Commission. And as we have been stating, she has been painting, she has been sketching, and, of course, she has been keeping herself busy. But a lot of small little activities that she generally indulges in. And now, of course, she seems to be in a very contemplative mood. Back to you, Akshita.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.